How we do? Oh my god, why am I always muted at the beginning of these things? What's
Not
up,
sure.
everybody? How we doing? Happy Tuesday, April 21st, and one day before my favorite day of the year, Earth Day.
Earth Day. We're big Earth Day people.
We are huge.
Happy Leif Erikson Day.
It is. It's been Earth Day for the past like 2 weeks because the whole Earth is green in Ocean City because pollen.
You know what?
It is a.
I know. I'm feeling you on that one.
Actually, our buddy Drew, friend of the show, came down this past weekend, and he was like, "Is it always like this?" And I was like, "Yeah, it sucks." And he was just like, "This is crazy. Like the ground is green, everything is green. It's bad." You can get. I got my car washed because I was sick of looking at it, and then the next day it was green again. It was a complete joke. These guys are getting their day started. Nice, hot, and heavy.
Whoa!
Love that, Mr. Quaxon.
Hey, I mean, we need something to change up the juju.
Hey, we got it last night. We hit a grand slam in the 11th or what was it, the 11th or 12th inning last night.
We're doing granny
I
salamis.
think it was 12, the 12th. And then the guys at the bar are like, "All right, what do you do now? You already used your closer." I'm like, "We're up by 5. Let's just throw our worst pitcher out there and hope for the best." And
Yeah,
we
I mean,
did,
but-
and it almost went badly.
We wouldn't have used our closer in that situation anyway.
No,
we like to make it interesting. Put it that way.
But yeah, it was.
What do we
it was
do? I don't know. Fucking throw left-handed with one of your fielders.
Yeah, put David Lowe in
What the
Kale
fuck
eating ass hat.
What the hell do you mean? What do you do? Throw a different pitcher.
Oh man, Brooks gets angry at stuff like that for whatever reason.
What do we do? I don't know.
So-
There's probably other guys out there that can throw a pelota.
Yeah.
Brooksy, do you have allergies?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, because
Sure.
like what Dusty was saying, it hits you like a ton of bricks, man.
It sucks.
I do. I get really bad allergies like from like freshly cut grass and stuff like that.
Mm.
But because the pollen is not nearly as bad here. But yeah, when I go back home and it's springtime there, I heard you guys talking about like your cars turning green and stuff.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, it fucks me up when I go back home.
It sucks, dude. It's the worst feeling. You just feel. I feel
I have
like
to take allergy medicine every day until like summer, like midsummer.
Yeah, I have to take a Zyrtec in the morning and at night. I know you're only supposed to take one a day, but I don't care because I can't sleep through the night. And like I can't. I woke up. I have one nostril open because I can't.
Oh, I take one each. I take a Zyrtec at night and a Claritin in the morning, or vice versa, whatever it is.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what it is, but I wake up. I feel groggy. I feel unmotivated to do anything. I don't want to go outside at all because it just looks miserable out there. Even though it's nice out, like I want to go enjoy it, but it's brutal.
And that eye burning when you try to go to bed or just lay down is brutal.
Yeah, for me, it just kind of makes me feel like like the day after you've been sick and you just kind of feel like shit. Still, you're kind of groggy, but you don't you don't feel sick anymore. You just you feel like no energy. That's how I feel for like a month straight, basically.
And right now, I mean, I don't know how, Dusty, I'm sure you're probably experiencing the same weather, even though you're by the beach. But like the 16 seasons of Baltimore, where it's warm, cold. It's cold today.
Yeah,
it was warm 4 days.
80 degrees all week last week. Is 49 here right now. So yeah, changing in temperatures rapidly for no reason, seemingly.
I feel like I'm getting like a winter sickness in the middle of spring. You can hear it in my voice because your body doesn't know what to do.
That winter cold, baby. Don't experience any of that, says Randy. Never have, can't relate. Yeah, I mean, I guess if Indiana, it's not nearly as bad, or if you're just not who has to deal with it, then lucky you. But
speaking of Randy, Country Callings lineup comes out today.
Oh,
yeah, I wonder if that has dropped yet or not. They're gonna put that on Instagram, I assume.
Looking at now.
Nope, it is not online as of now. At least not on their website.
What's that? September?
Yeah, it's October 2nd and 3rd. It's the last week of September and the first week of October are the two music festivals down here. Which is cool.
Shout out to my mom. She got her knee surgery.
Yeah,
she's doing well. Got a nice little leg wrap on her left leg.
Okay, is she able to move around at all? How's that going?
She's mobile. I don't know how to exactly word it, but she can move around. She still has her walker thing, and she got a little basket in front of it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. Successful knee surgery for Mama Rogers. We love hearing that. How's Perryville, Maryland going?
Perryville's great. It's awesome. It's a very scenic. Put it that way. They put a great lodge up there.
They put a what?
Really?
they put a Great Wolf Lodge next to the casino.
that tracks.
That's awesome. Did you go?
I haven't been. I don't have any kids.
What do you need kids for? You can just go in the lazy
Good
river.
point, right?
Oh man.
Go up there by yourself in the lazy river.
That would be I'd be on an FBI watch list if I did that.
You're already on there.
Oh, is that right?
Gutsy
this
win
guy with the
last
jokes. All right.
Gutsy win last night by the O's. Looked like the whole night was not in our favor. I think the Royals left something like 15 dudes on base or something like that. It was at one point I looked up. I didn't watch a ton of the beginning part of the game because I was at work, so I didn't really. Towards the end of the game, it started slowing down at work, so I was able to pay attention more. But I think I remember looking up at one
didn't
point,
miss much,
and they had 11 dudes left on base, and it was 1-0, and we had like 2 dudes left on base. Was Bradish just like? Was it like 2015 Royals or 2014 Royals series, but we were getting out of it every time, or was it? Were we getting ourselves into trouble? Were they getting blue pits? Were they
a little bit of both?
Good swings?
He walked. I mean, he was all over the place.
Yeah. Brooks is right. It's a combo platter on this one.
All over the place. And then when he did give up hits, they weren't hitting them. It was blue pits. It was a little bit of everything. It's the fucking AL Central, man. It's all the same. It just feels like you're playing the same team over and over again.
Yeah, and it feels
but
like
I mean they fucking grind.
They
grind and they battle, man. It's just and it doesn't help when you're just hurting yourself with walks. So
yeah. I did get locked in towards the end of the game. Thought the bullpen performed really well outside of Foster. Didn't look all that comfortable in the last
Foster looks very uncomfy.
He's a guy that we're not expecting to see a ton of this year. He's only really up because of the injuries and roster moves have dictated him to
need
be
arms.
We just need arms. Yeah, like you're going to see guys like this come and go throughout the season. It's kind of how the MLB season ebbs and flows these days. But yeah, I thought Nunez pitched really, really well. I've loved what I've seen out of Helsley almost pretty much every time he's been out this season so far. I didn't get to watch a ton of Bradish, but Brooks, what was your thought on Bradish? Just too many walks? Is that what the
no command? He's not getting ahead of hitters. And I put this out the other day on our socials, like the best pitch in baseball. I put out the question, like, what is the best pitch in baseball? Where do you think the best pitch in baseball is? And like you get responses like a good fastball, a good sinker, a splitter, a 12-6 curveball, blah blah blah. It's simplify it. It's strike one. That's the best pitch in baseball. And he didn't do a ton of that, to be honest with you. I think he was less than 50% on first pitch strikes, and past that, he was missing spots. I mean, it's as easy as that. And then he hung a couple sliders that were more or less cement mixers. They didn't move very much, but at the same time, he was a fucking bulldog out there and got himself out of the situation that he put himself in. So
and I want to harp on what you just said there.
You have to love that.
I want to harp on what you said there, Brooksy. The end part. Like these were games we would lose last year. We won it, and so let's take the positive here. And in all seriousness, we would have lost that game last year. We won that game. Yes.
Well, and whoever's pitching that game probably would have given up 5 or 6 runs, and he probably should have. But I mean, he buckled down. He became a bulldog, like we all talk about, and figured out a way more or less to pitch 5 1/3 innings and give up 1 run and have a quality start. I mean, it's kind of crazy. You watch that game and you don't think like, hey, we watched this start. This was not a good start, but the numbers say otherwise. He didn't have good stuff. He didn't have his command, and he figured out a way to keep them in a ball game and bulldog his way out of bases loaded, no outs, and
That's called pitching, baby. I mean, you're
That's-
actually pitching. You're not throwing. You're pitching.
you figure out a way to get out of those situations. It's effectively wild at times, but I mean, we all have eyeballs. Was it a good outing?
No.
In the sense, no. But I mean, you're not never. I shouldn't say never. You're not always going to have your good stuff. Most of the time, you're not.
How good is your bad?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's the worst we see, and he battled out of it. Thank God the Royals are going through a little bit of a skid here and not playing very well. That probably helped a little bit as well. But
yeah, not the Mets.
Well, they're not the Mets. They're not the Mets. They're not the Mets, but they are getting damn close to it right now. But yeah, also, I was a little this is good because like this should give Brash a little bit of confidence in the sense, and hear me out here for a second. Like, obviously didn't have good stuff, but he has to realize, like, even when he didn't have his best stuff or best command, he fucking figured out a way to give his team a chance and get out of those situations. So he should have a little bit more confidence. Not that he probably isn't, but still, that should still help. But you would have liked to see him build on his last start, which I thought his command looked way better. Thought his stuff looked incredible. I didn't think his stuff looked terrible. It's just the location of it all. I mean, he was still like 96, like anywhere from like 94 to 96, or even probably touching 97, 98, but he wasn't up to 99 again. But regardless, I don't give a shit about that. I just enjoyed seeing him hunker down and get out of those himself at times when he needed to.
5 1/3, 10 hits, 3 walks is the final line. Only 1 earned, and that was off a solo homer. So all of those dudes, other than that homer, all the other 12 dudes that got on base against him, not one of them crossed the plate, which is incredibly gutsy, like Brooks said. I honestly kind of wish I would have been able to watch this game because it's almost like how in God's name did the Royals strand all these runners out here?
Yeah, it's if you go, I mean, it's not fun to watch. It's more like, hey, let's start watching when the bases are already loaded.
Yeah.
You ever like take like a plate of food and like mix all your stuff together?
Oh yeah.
That's what it kind of felt like. But somehow it tastes good, and we won.
Mashed potatoes, turkey, gravy, corn, green beans, all put them into a freaking shepherd's pie of greatness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Laura, and by the way, Laura, congratulations! Nice picture, by the way, on social media.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I didn't see
it. Graduation picture.
Graduation. Rico Garcia, also another scoreless inning.
There are dudes coming up to bat. I don't know who the hell they are. I have
the Orioles.
This guy plays for the Orioles.
Weston Wilson.
Yeah.
Weston Wilson, Jonathan Rodriguez. This dude Foster came out of nowhere. Who was the lefty that we had for a second?
The guy Foster, he's right out of like he looked like Freddie Prinze Jr. from whatever shitty baseball movie that was.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, racket. Tennis racket.
Tennis racket.
Yeah.
Oh, tennis racket. Dude, that guy has like.
Who's this guy?
His last name looks like Racket, but it was pronounced Riquet.
I mean, you see his picture. You see his picture in a manual, and like, this guy does not look like he should be like in the banking industry, not in the
yes. I like that.
He should be talking about mutual loans
banking.
and not booking. Yeah.
Mutual funds.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, the Royals, on the other hand, by the way, came into the series with a 7-game.
How do you think Royals fans feel today?
7-game skid, and they.
You know what? They can suck it. They swept us like 7 years ago.
They swept us 2 years ago in the freaking wild card round.
Yes.
But yeah, they probably have a lot of the vibes as the Orioles did. This feels like an Orioles type of loss at the beginning of last season on an 8-game skid. You finally, you're getting guys on base the whole game, and then you just can't get them over. You can't get runs when you need to. You can't get big hits when you need to. So
this is correct. But we're going to call him Racket from now on.
Yeah.
We're calling him Tennis Racket from now on.
But yeah, I mean, I feel for Royals fans to a certain extent, but also
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes and Bobby Witt. So I don't
Suck
feel
it.
all that bad.
Suck it. Your team's moving to another state. Okay.
And also, like you can eat a Z-Man sandwich anytime you want, and that's fucking. I'm not afforded that opportunity here.
I'll tell you what, the All-Star game that we went to there had some of the best food, and we talk about it all the time. Had some of the best food we ever had.
Kansas City, yeah.
What kind of? I mean, I'm assuming ribs or something.
Barbecue, man.
Just barbecue on top of everything that you could imagine, and it was obviously delicious barbecue. Like I'm talking ballpark food. I'm sure it's changed since then because obviously whenever it's always going to evolve or change hands, whoever's doing the food. But when we went there for the All-Star game, I was first of all impressed with the stadium because I was like, we're going to Kansas City. This is going to be boring as fuck. It's going to be the most.
It looks like trash from like the television perspective.
I thought so too, but we went to the park and I'm like, and then the food was great. And I think when we left there, we all like talked amongst ourselves. We're like, I was pleasantly surprised about how nice everything was.
Yeah.
Is there a lot going on around the area or
no, it's in the middle of nowhere.
It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like you drive 15, 20 minutes outside of Kansas City into
like drive to Baltimore County outside of Baltimore City.
It's like you're driving up Jarrettsville Pike, and then all of a sudden on the right, the Kansas City Royals and Chiefs are playing right there.
Yeah. Like huge fucking parking lot, sharing a parking lot together, which is cool, but that's not going to be any longer. But but to your point, Brian, because you were very much we talked about this like I don't know months ago about putting stadiums downtown with the Chiefs moving to the other Kansas City. Apparently they've already raised a ton of funds. They were talking during the broadcast yesterday, like $600 million already, to start planning to build a new Kansas City stadium downtown.
That's interesting too.
Good.
They just put the year before that All-Star game, they just put what $300 million into that stadium.
They just renovated that whole thing.
And also interesting because I think Kauffman Stadium, I mean, outside, Wrigley and Fenway and Chavez Ravine have been there forever. But what's up, Antonio?
I
think Kauffman Stadium, if I'm not mistaken, is probably one of the older stadiums left.
I mean, that might be the old outside of the two, ones that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, those two and the Dodgers. I
mean,
think
fucking
it might be the fourth oldest.
Played there, right? I mean, that was around when Bo Jackson was there, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, 100%. Buck O'Neil talks about how he heard the crack of the bat and the first ball Bo Jackson hit. He hit the crown in center field.
So it's the fifth oldest stadium behind Fenway, Wrigley, Dodger Stadium, and then Angels Stadium.
Angels
wouldn't have gotten that one.
No.
Angels Stadium sucks.
Angels Stadium is
they need a new stadium.
It was built in '66. The Kauffman Stadium was built in '73, and then the newest one outside of that is the Rogers Center, which was built in '89. So it's in that older group of ballparks. I don't think Dodger Stadium's going anywhere. Fenway and Wrigley clearly aren't going anywhere, but Angel Stadium, Kauffman Stadium, I could see those getting new, going somewhere else. Tropicana, that's another one of the older ones. That's not going to be there for much longer either.
I love your dad throwing shade. I love Glenn throwing shade.
So the ballpark it's literally off the highway. Like it's like we said,
you can see the cars running in the background.
Yeah. The highway's in the background. Like it's like going up 95 and like you see Ripken Stadium up there. It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
You just get off the exit and then they have there's nothing around except for like this.
Yeah,
it's just this fucking huge area of two stadiums and parking lots everywhere.
Yeah, and if you get a shitty cab
nice
driver,
because it's kind of nice because there's not a ton of traffic to worry about. So
if you get a shitty cab driver, you can end up in St. Louis for a little while too.
Now I have a question while we're on this topic. I was when we were watching the Orioles play Cleveland the other day. How in the hell can Cleveland pull off a ball game and a NBA playoff game at basically the same time?
I don't know, to be honest.
And they're next to each other, but the Ravens and Orioles can't get together and do the same thing.
I don't know, man. Every time there's
that's way different though between I'll say basketball and football.
I went to, speaking of the Royals series.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. In terms of like capacity, you're right. Yeah.
I think it was one of those Royals games, and if it wasn't, it was opening day one year. I think it was one of those Royals playoff games I went to. The same night, Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks sold out M&T Bank Stadium. And I swear to God, leaving, I mean, it took me I'm not kidding. 3 hours to get from Fed Hill to Canton in an Uber.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoa.
We were stuck just on Russell Street, just sitting there for hours and hours.
I'm not saying it's convenient, but it's at least possible.
There's just no way. There's just no way logistically the city would stop.
But I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of times where like the Orioles play, and then there's a decently big name artist playing at the Chicken Box, right? I mean, and nobody really notices.
Yeah.
So that would be more. I mean, I know it's not as big as like Cleveland's basketball center, but like it's got to be half of that.
Yeah. Antonio's been to 30 ballparks.
30 ballpark. I would like to get. I wonder what Antonio's favorite ballpark is that he's been to. He's been to all of them.
Probably Camden Yards, if I had to guess.
Well, if you take Camden Yards out of it, Antonio, what's your favorite ballpark?
Yeah. What do you think is the coolest thing about Camden Yards? I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think it's the warehouse? Do you think it's the clock? Do you think it's the little plaques on Utah Street? Is it everything combined that just makes that atmosphere so magical? What are they missing when they're building these new stadiums that Camden Yards was able to capture?
Cheap answer for me is the warehouse. It's not even a question. It's so unique. It's so awesome. It's right in your face.
Well, I guess to get even more generalized than that, it's just like there's no uniqueness about like the warehouse is unique, right? I mean, that's what made it unique in the open center field, so you could see everything. I know that's a little bit more closed off now with the bar and then the Hilton in left field and stuff like that. It's not as open as it used to be, but still, I mean, I don't know. I still haven't been to Atlanta's new stadium. I'm back to Brian's question. I'm interested to go see that, but we've been to the other top 3 outside of Camden Yards. We've been to PNC, we've been to San Diego, and we've been to AT&T. And to be honest with you, it's like, I mean, take your pick between San Diego and Pittsburgh. They're both beautiful. I can't pick one.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, San Fran too. I like San Fran a lot.
I didn't really love San Fran.
I'm with you on San Fran, man. San Fran was delicious. I mean, and that big glove out there,
Delicious.
and then the food, yeah, delicious.
I liked it, but I put the other 2 above it, and I'm like, I would say like, all right, if I'm talking 1A right here, I'm talking it's PNC, San Diego, and Camden Yards. And I think they're all in the same breath right there. And it's pretty awesome.
There's no wrong answer on that one.
And it's pretty awesome that they're in the same breath because Camden Yards is 30 years old. I mean, so in those other
PNC's got to be at least 20 years old at this point, right?
I don't think so.
Let's look.
2009 was the All-Star game there.
2001 it opened, so it's 25 years old. I mean,
that's pretty awesome.
Oracle Park, same thing. 2000 opened a year before that. Man, we had in between 98 and 2004, there was just like 15 new stadiums.
I know. It's what Seattle built one, right?
Detroit built one. Houston built their new one.
I used to love
Detroit's old stadium. It had like chain link fencing. And I remember Cecil Fielder hitting balls into like the rafters.
We all know in Sutter Health Park, where the Athletics are playing right now, was built in 2000. We all remember that.
Yeah.
The fact that Atlanta's had 2 stadiums since Camden Yards was built.
I know. It's fucking crazy.
But I will. So I guess back to what I put those 3 kind of in the same breath, and then like Oracle's right behind it. I don't know why those 3 are like my favorites. Oracle was really cool too, but it just wasn't my favorite. I don't know. I love safety.
Antonio gets it. The last name Rogers or Rogers Center, right? See, look at this.
Yeah, but it's got
Antonio. That's why Antonio and I are friends.
You got to get the D out of that, Rogers.
Used to be cheap beer. Shout out to Natty Bow Bar.
Yeah. Busta. Our boy Busta.
Busta
Joe says the flag court.
Flag court's good call.
Yeah, the flag court's cool. I mean, I always loved when I was a little kid. I just loved going up and down Utah Street and looking at all the little plaques with the balls that are out there. I just think that's such a cool touch. And going to find, especially when I was a kid, going to find the Griffey one on the warehouse was always cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's just I always thought, I don't think they have them anymore. Actually, I know they don't have them. the orange seats where Cal and Eddie hit their 500 homer.
Are they gone?
Or no, it wasn't Cal and Eddie. It was Eddie and Frank. Who was it?
No, it's Eddie. It's Eddie and Cal. It's Eddie and
It was
Cal.
Cal's 400.
last. Oh, it's
Cal's
400.
400th.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Eddie's
I mean,
500.
I'm almost certain those are not there anymore. If you look at it on TV, I don't see them.
Well, you're
but
not
I
gonna see
always
them with
thought that was
fans in the
really cool.
stands.
Well, I understand that, but most of the time, the yard, like if you watch the yard on a Sunday
midweek
day game,
game.
it's not full. I mean, I feel like I would have noticed them. I don't think they're there anymore, but
They got rid of them.
I would be surprised.
Really cool when
I would be surprised if they got rid of them.
Yeah, I'd be surprised as well. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I don't know.
And you know what? I always thought so when I used to be like a manager up on the club level, even when like the stadium was empty, you would think like the orange sticks out so much.
It doesn't.
It does. It's hard to find.
It's hard to find.
You have to look pretty closely to find it, even when the stadium's empty.
Not wrong. Not wrong. And by the way, Antonio, I had a great time with Dad the other day. We went to the ball game on Wednesday. Last Wednesday day game. Hung out with Mr. Antonio's dad.
The hit it here lotto sign. Yeah. The Maryland lottery one. Yeah,
speaking of that, we when we did the Field of Dreams podcast, the Field of Dreams bourbon at their little headquarters right there, he bought a Field of Dream, or not the Field of Dreams. He bought one of those hit it here signs during like one of the derbies.
No way.
And he's got it hanging up there, and it's awesome.
That's sweet.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
I forget
Presented
which one
by
it was.
State Farm.
Oh yeah.
Or MasterCard or whoever
Or
it was.
MasterCard, yeah. That's a cool thing to have. Yeah, we currently sit at 11 and 12, just a game below 500. As Orioles fans, it's not the best start we could have ever hoped for, but it's a whole lot better than we started last year. So I'll take it. You
can lose your season this early. You can't win the season, and
Correct.
We're doing just what we need to do right now.
Head above water, a lot of injuries, trying to navigate our way through the season, try to figure out what we have here, how the lineup is going to shake out, who's going to play where, and is Kobe Mayo going to be a big part of the season?
I don't think so.
It looked like coming in that he was. Is Kelton Cowser going to be a big part of the season? And Brooks has been calling this out for a couple podcasts, and I just kind of dismissed him. But I mean, look at it. Since the middle of last season, the dude just can't hit. It's tough.
I think we have 3 4A ball players playing in our lineup right now currently.
And a lot of that is necessary specifically because of injuries. Westberg is, I think would be an improvement. Holiday, despite his early struggles in his career, I would say would be an improvement over, Alexander. Although, I mean, Jeremiah Jackson's the best player in the league. So I don't know.
He's the hottest thing to pinch pockets. I mean, this is smoking balls.
But yeah, I tend to agree with you, Brian. It's frustrating that Mayo and Cowser specifically. Like I want to be patient with these guys, but Cowser, like, I mean, how much longer we have to be patient with this guy?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Last year we kind of didn't have a choice. He was gonna have to play. This year, I'm at the point now with him, and I said it last podcast. I think his at bats have gotten better, except for last night. They were dog shit last night.
They were awful.
But over the past week or so, they have been better. Besides last night, but like we're getting to the point now where like Leote's just gonna have to start every day in center field. I mean,
or bring up Radford. You have to bring up Barrica.
By the way, Leote missed 2 cutoff men again last night.
I can't. It drives me.
Cost us.
You know what? I'm gonna stop. Don't get me fired up. Don't get me fired up. It's early.
But Brooks, continue your point. I'm sorry.
But yes, you are correct. That has been very frustrating. Oh my god, dude! But I mean, Cowser's actually been better about it because he used to be the same fucking way or throwing to the wrong base. I just don't like. He's better defensively in terms of like routes to balls and stuff like that. But as we just said, throwing the ball at times, like thinking about where the ball needs to go after you catch it, is a little bit of a struggle at times. But but the hitting's there. I mean, it seems like every time he comes up, he gets a clutch hit. Whereas, I mean, Cowser's not doing much. And I know we'll talk about some of the other guys that are struggling as well. But I mean, I think we're close to the end of the rope with Kowser, and I think Kowser still got some options to like, hey, why don't you go down and work on this?
Figure something
You know what I
out.
mean?
Colby Mayo, it seems like a little bit of a. I don't want to use inappropriate language for this one, but he seems like he's a little bit of a sissy.
Mhm.
And if we send him down, he's going to pout.
Well,
And
here's the thing.
I got
Send him
other
down,
words I would like to use, but
if we send him down, he's just going to have 1,000 OPS in AAA, which is what he does all the time. And then we
perfect.
bring him up. We get so excited. We bring him up, and then he just can't fucking hit. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so
Well, let him
excited
use a metal
because
bat.
I
All
thought
right.
I was excited at the beginning of the year because I thought, like, especially in the first week of the year, I was like, oh, this guy really worked on his defense this year. Like, he really means business. He wants to play. And then the bat just has not come
Same.
around.
Yeah.
He
And
looks
it's
like a
frustrating.
guy who doesn't understand where the plate is when he's batting. I'm sorry. He just doesn't look comfortable.
I agree.
It sucks. He's got all the potential in the world, and he hits balls hard when he hits them, but it's just the consistency is not even close to where.
Well, you know, Geronimo Barroa hit the ball real hard too, but he swung and missed 90 to 8% of the time.
Geronimo Barroa.
There's your name. There you go, Glenn.
Geronimo Barroa. Yeah, Jose Ramirez kind of had a tough start to the season, and then lit us up for a couple homers in that series. And also, by the way, still leading the league in stolen bases as a 35-year-old third baseman.
It's
doesn't
incredible.
make sense to me.
He is the most underrated baseball player. I swear on it. I will swear to it.
By the way,
He's so good.
Brooks's boy last year, Yordan Alvarez, every single day I get a text message about something else that he does on my MLB app. He's hitting 330 with 10 homers. He's leading the league in ribbies, and his OPS is 1215.
I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming.
Oh my God.
Just to piss Brooks off.
Still can't win. They're in last place in that division. That's a tough division, though, especially with the Athletics out to a hot start, 12-11.
Question for you guys: what's we're 20-ish games into the season? What's your big takeaway from Major League Baseball so far? Anything. Doesn't have to be Orioles. Anything.
In general,
I mean, the easy answer right now is that just like hitting's been off to like the slowest start we've ever seen, really. And
mine's
like,
the reemergence of Mike Trout. Trout.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's mine personally.
There you go. I love that. Expand on that. What do you like from Mike Trout? Do you like that he's
everything?
Good?
Just how he's playing. He looks healthy. He's swinging a good stick. He looks rejuvenated. I'm not saying the team's good because I'm not watching Angels games all the time, but the fact that Trout is playing to the level that Trout was playing at, let's say it's 7 years ago, making up a number, it's good to see that because he's one of the best players of all time, and I'm very afraid we're going to forget about him.
I love Mike. I mean, it's hard not to love Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look up something real quick. But
so that's mine. Whatever you guys got, please.
So my first,
Trout,
which is like whatever.
I wanted to expand on Mike Trout. Let me expand on Mike Trout real quick. He moved last year or 2 years ago to right field because they wanted him to get rid of this injury bug, and they thought center field was putting too many miles on his body. He's played 21 out of the 23 games he started in center field this year, starting in center field, playing the whole game, and his defensive WAR is up, by the way. So he is not only doing it at the plate, he's doing it defensively, which I thought at this point in his career was probably behind him. So that's another. Do you want to know?
Do you know the story behind that?
No.
What's that?
So their manager's Kurt Suzuki, right?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
So this offseason, after he got hired, he called Mike Trout and said, "What do you want to do? What position do you want to play? Where do you want to hit? Do you want off days? Do you want to just DH? What do you want to do?" And he said, "I want to go back to center field." They said, "All right, done. You're playing center field."
Good. There you go.
Good.
Call Mike Trout.
How fucking awesome is that?
Yeah.
I just think that's awesome because you don't hear that a ton. But you go to one of the best players to ever play this game and be like, all right, where do you feel most comfortable? Because obviously it wasn't left or right field whenever they put him. And he's like, you gotta put him where he's most comfortable and just let him go. Like maybe he doesn't. maybe he doesn't have the best arm anymore or anything like that, or maybe he's not the fastest, but he's going to get great reads and a great jump on stuff. He's going to track down more just by being smart out there. I love that he did that. I just think I wanted to call that out because I thought that was awesome.
That's awesome. That's a good story. Good.
It is awesome. And while we're out in LA, Jose Soriano has been one of the stars of the season so far for sure. 5-0 with a .28 ERA and
whoa,
0.28.
0.28.
.28. Fucking ridiculous. Dude's given up 1 earned run the whole year.
Jesus Christ.
In 32 innings.
That's wild.
11 hits in 32 and 2/3 and 1 earned run, and it was a solo bomb. That's it. That's the only run he's given up.
Yeah.
He has thrown 5 quality starts. He's gone at least 5 and 2/3 in every single one of his starts. And the most hits he gave up in one game was 3, and he threw 8 innings.
So is that impressive or Mason Miller? What Mason Miller is doing right now?
I mean,
they're both great.
Mason Miller, people can't even make contact with the ball against Mason Miller. I think he's struck out like
he's the best pitcher in baseball
75%
right now.
He's struck out like 75% of the hitters he's faced.
It's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Brooks, you were about to go into something.
One of the most impressive stats that I've seen so far, which is just ridiculous, that I just literally pulled it up. I feel like as a podcast, we always say like, all right, the Cincinnati Reds have so much talent, they have to take a step forward at some point. And at the moment, they're number 1 in the NL Central, obviously above Milwaukee, St. Louis, Chicago, and Pittsburgh. And Milwaukee started out hot as shit, and now Cincinnati's 5th. What?
I called it.
Well, I think we've been calling it for 30 years. So
okay,
finally, this has happened. Whether this is going to be sustainable or not, I don't know. But they're in first place in the NL Central with a 15-8 record. They have, and I just pulled this up, the stats. They have the worst batting average out of any team in the league. How does that happen? They're batting as a team 204.
They have the third least amount of runs scored in the league. They have a -3 run differential, and they're 7 games above 500.
That is wild. That's not sustainable, but I mean, this is just a wild stat to me.
By the way, every team in that division is 3 games over 500 or better. The Brewers are in last place. They're 12-9.
Yeah. They're 2 games out of first place.
That's crazy.
I just thought the AL East is the AL East is the bad boys. No, it's the NL Central.
Nate Ramirez division.
Nate, if you're over at Pig and Rooster, it might be that time.
Ooh. Oh man, no more steroids for his legs. He is back.
I am back, baby.
I love it. 37-year-old Chris Sale, still just completely dealing. 4 quality starts in his 5 starts, 2.79. Just love to see him build his Hall of Fame case out as he's gotten into his later years. I think we kind of thought his best years were behind him. Those last few years in Boston were a little weird with the injuries. And then he goes to Atlanta, wins the Cy Young, has a good year to back it up last year, although he was hurt a little bit. And it seems like he's still doing it. So good for him.
How about Atlanta in general right now?
Yeah.
Hey, Brooksy, I want to ask you this. What do you like I like what I'm seeing out of Dean Kramer, and I'll let you expound, or you can say you don't like what you see out of Dean Kramer.
No, I do. I do. I mean, there's nothing.
Splitter jumps off the fucking TV when I see it.
Well, it always does for the most part. If that thing gets flattened out, then he's not going to have a great outing. But I mean, he still gets a lot of hate online for. I mean, Christ, the guy he gave up. He had 1 bad pitch the other day in his last outing, and I mean they lost.
Right?
They lost. Yeah, they lost. Yeah, he fucking there was cement mixer or hanging splitter. I forget what it was, but I mean, the guy, he had a no-hitter through 5. He had a great game, and except for 1 pitch. So
he's one of those dudes that I think if we went back to the 70s or 80s, or the 90s even, people would fucking love that dude. He's a dog. He's our guy. Nobody really thinks much of him.
Scott Erickson.
He gets outs, and people love him. And for whatever reason, in this era of
boys, I swear, Nate is on top of things. I just heard my door open.
There is no delay. There is no.
There's
delay.
no delay over at Pig and Rooster.
My man.
That's
My
why
man.
Pig and Rooster in Canton, Baltimore, is the official sports bar of the
Get in here, buddy. Come on.
Gary Williams stole my lawn.
I can't tell you how many bars I have sat at waiting longer than that to get
Get
it
you
delivered. I was sitting at the bar, and he's getting this delivered. I mean, that was less than 90 seconds.
Holy
Freaking
moly.
ridiculous.
Nate, you were the man, dude.
It's crazy. Oh man. We're gonna have to do like DoorDash, but just for like single cocktails, a beer and a shot DoorDash.
That was
DoorDash.
Yeah. I need a beer and a shot real quick.
That was COVID in Canton.
Yeah.
Wow.
COVID in Canton.
Wow.
I just got a little buzz on my phone. Mike Tomlin has joined NBC for their Sunday night football.
That's going to be awesome.
That'd be great.
Going to be awesome.
He's
I don't care.
He's a quote machine.
Put a microphone in front of him.
Hey,
that part of the show that used to have Dan Patrick for a few years.
Hey, I'm sorry, Nate's asked me right now. I want to publicize something real fast. Yeah. Nate is doing a closest to the pin party at his own house in, is it Annapolis? He's building his own par 3 in his backyard, taking out some trees, and close to the pin party. It's going to be nuts. Cannot wait for this.
We're in Annapolis.
Where in Annapolis, mate?
Just off of Wayne's Creek, right on the water.
Right off Wayne's Creek, by the water.
Okay. I don't really know that I know where that is, but I'd probably be familiar with it. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm deviating.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. You're deviating like my septum. That was good. That was really good. I'm glad we aired that. Yankees are still in first place in the AL East, 13-9. Aaron Judge having a little bit of a resurgent week. I think he hit 5 homers last week. Him and Trout were kind of going back and forth in that whole series in New York. Around the American League, I mean, the Yankees have the most tied with the Guardians for the most wins in the American League with 13. Pretty good parity in the American League in general. The Kansas City Royals are kind of pulling up the rear right now, but for the most part, everyone's kind of hanging around 500 so far in the American League. National League, not so much. The East, the Phillies and the Mets are just completely in the tank. The Phillies lost 6 straight. The Mets have lost 11 straight. And then the Braves are at the top of that division, 16-7, kind of killing it. On the west side, the Dodgers and the Padres, and actually the Diamondbacks are also all playing really well. Colorado and San Francisco kind of down in the tubes. And then we talked about the Central being pretty consistent. What do we think about specifically these East Coast teams, the Phillies and the Mets in the NL East, just not happening for these teams?
So there's going to be a head's going to roll at some point or another, either with the Mets or the Phillies, or maybe both.
I think the coach in Philly is probably on the hot seat. Yeah. I would think.
And the Mets too. But I mean, so we talked about this a little bit last podcast. Do we think there's anything to like weather stuff right now?
No.
At all?
I mean, to a certain extent, you can blame that maybe for 1 or 2 games here and there, but you can't lose 11 straight and then blame.
I agree.
Weather.
I agree with that. I agree.
You're a professional ball player. I don't give a damn what the temperature is. You see ball, hit ball.
I don't know. I know out of Mets fandom, I know. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like Baltimore has
the
played
14 seasons of Baltimore. I mean, what do you want to be? We're still winning games.
Well, I hear you, but we've played like shit in cold weather games, like in Chicago and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like there could be. I mean, I don't know. Am I reaching here a little bit? Yeah,
I think
maybe.
So. I do.
I think there's something to it. Like there are a ton of guys that don't. I mean, nobody likes playing in cold weather. You just kind of got to suck it up and do it. But I do think that there's probably something going into that as well. But I do think adds on top of them just whatever they're doing wrong.
They practice in batting tunnels that are air conditioned. I don't give a shit if it's cold outside. The bat still swings the same way.
I agree.
I'm not making fun of you. I promise you, I'm not making fun of you.
Minus 42 run differential for the Phillies in 22 games. That's a huge number. The worst by a mile in the league. So pitching staff really need to get some stuff figured out there.
And I said this beginning, and I'm not trying to prove I'm right because I'm not 99% of the time. There is just they don't feel like a joined team. It feels like it's Harper and Schwarber are like the linchpins, and everyone else is distant. It's what it feels like.
I don't know. I'm not that close to it to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know they had weird stuff with Castellanos. He's out of there now. I don't really know how Trey Turner's been this year so far for them. He's a guy that's
I haven't watched
kind
a
of
ton
up
of
and
them.
down. Christopher Sanchez and Luzardo, a lot of people love them. Wheeler's still making his way back. Nola is only good every other year, and he's getting older. And then on the Mets side, I mean, I know Mets Twitter.
It's a debacle.
Mets Twitter. I mean, Bo Bichette has been a complete disaster for them so
He
far.
needs to become a Baba
Yeah,
instead of Bo.
he's been a disaster. I think Soto was on the 10-day DL, so he didn't play a ton.
I mean,
early
Lindor is a
part of the year.
disaster.
Lindor is always horrible at the beginning of the year, and then for some reason finishes in fourth in the MVP voting somehow at the end.
Well, no, he had the same injury, if you remember, as Jackson,
the hamate
bone, and he came back, didn't miss any time, and everyone's like trying to rush Jackson back. Why did he get shut down again? It's like, okay, well, I know Corbin Carroll's having a good start to the year. Everyone heals differently, but Lindor looks like dog. He has 1 home run and 1 RBI and making mental mistakes in the field. Like he has not been good all the way around.
Brutal start for those two teams in general, and you know, I mean, we said it, like Brian said it already. You can't win anything at this point in the season, but you sure as hell can lose it, and losing 11 straight. I don't care if it's April 21st. I mean, that's fucking bad, guys. That's bad stuff.
It's tough look. It's tough to come back.
Win a third of your games, you lose a third of your games, and that other third is going to be what makes or breaks your season. And right now, that middle third is happening to the Mets in this early in the season, which is bizarre.
And we talked about it on Thursday, Dust. Like my two bold picks this year, my two bold takes this year are so far coming through. It's very early at the moment, but I'm really liking my picks, and they are definitely negative Nancy picks. But I didn't think the Mets were going to be very good, and I didn't think Toronto was going to be very good.
No, I'll give you that. You're right.
So,
hey man,
right.
We got it. We're looking at that. It looks like it's been that way so far. So it's
but
like
I mean, they could also prove me wrong. There's a lot of time left.
They're
going
to rip off 10-game win streaks,
and then they're in first place. And then it's like, okay, then you can come back at me because it could easily happen too. It could easily happen because I don't think the teams are talent wise. They're good teams, so it could definitely happen.
Other news: Edwin Diaz having elbow surgery, expected not to return until after the All-Star break. Will miss a few months. It doesn't seem it's not Tommy John. It's removing loose bodies in his right elbow. Yeah, so it's a scope, I assume, to move bone chips or what have you.
This sounds painful.
Yeah, it's probably not very fun. But yeah, that's a little bit of a blow to the Dodgers, but does it really matter? It's the fact that they can lose their closer for the next 3 months, and I'm not even even a little bit worried about them is ridiculous.
Wouldn't it be nice to get paid like millions of dollars not to work?
I mean, yes, it would.
Getting paid millions of dollars to get bone chips removed from your elbow.
I will say that he's already gotten paid. He got his payday. So
he's gotten paid multiple times now. So he's chilling.
So and he's that's gonna lead to something else in the future down the road.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean,
and the closer for the Braves, Raisel Iglesias on the IL with shoulder inflammation. You don't like hearing that. Fastball velo was down over 1 mile per hour in his last appearance, which led them to do some testing and shut him down. Raisel Iglesias. So he signed a 1-year, $16 million deal. He's been in the league for a really long time, but he's definitely one of the more steady guys in the league in terms of the closers. So another injury, a little brutal injury. On the other side, though, I think Garrett Cole and Rodon are getting ready to come back for the Yanks. Do we have news on Holiday? Did he start back up with stuff yet or no?
These are the keys.
Okay, so he's doing his rehab again, which is good. He's not shut down anymore. Kittredge has got to be right around the corner, I would think. So is Keegan Aiken.
Well, Adley's able to come back today, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to, obviously, but I think he's eligible to come back today.
They might wait. They might wait till they come back into town.
Yeah, Basayo had a good night last night. Really, really good night. Drew a couple walks, got on base a few times, and then had a big hit before the grand slam. Had a big hit in that 12th inning. So, like that. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through Twitter and
they went on
CNL Perez catching a ball in his hat for the Nationals, and he's just keep doing that forever wherever he goes.
Yeah. So check this image out, Dusty, that I put up. Top of the ninth, 2 outs, man on first.
Look at the name, by the way, of the pitcher.
Kansas City's winning 1-0. The Orioles would go on to win this game 7-5.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. That's bizarro world.
That's wild.
And you know what's crazy is that he gets rung up, I think, here, and he challenges a pitch and keeps him.
And he was and
he was right, and it kept the game alive.
that Brooks, you're not wrong. That is crazy sauce right there.
Like if you turn the game on and it's that, and then you're like, you turn it back off.
2 strikes, 2 outs.
Turn it back off, and then you see the box score. Like, what the fuck happened?
What happened?
Yaramil Geraldo, one of the bullpen guys to start the year, right shoulder inflammation, got a second opinion yesterday from that Elatrach guy. I don't know how that went. I don't see any updates via Rock yet, but
who?
Geraldo, one of the bullpen guys to start the year. Not a huge name,
done.
but he's probably done. Yeah,
he was going to get sent down even if he was healthy.
Yeah.
Going back to my hold on. Going back to my thing, I'm the Orioles. We can talk about the Orioles ad nauseum. Going back to my baseball question about the season, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yes, thank you. Like I know we have excuse me, we have disdain for Pittsburgh in regards to the Steelers. I'm glad to see the Pirates are doing well. Yeah. I'm so glad to see they're doing well.
Yeah,
honestly, I mean, and on top of that, they got a couple guys that we like there. So
freaking
absolutely.
Ryan,
it was Spence.
By the way, Ryan O'Hearn hitting 330 and got over a 950 OPS. That dude just fucking hits. O'Neal Cruz having a great start to the season at the plate after his complete circus act in center field in opening day. And then Brandon Lau.
Opening week.
Yeah.
Brandon Lau. I think Brandon Lau might be having a problem
already.
He might be having a problem there. He does not seem happy.
Why?
He got pinch hit for a couple times, and he was not pleased.
I probably wouldn't be if I was slugging 975 and second in the league in homers. I probably wouldn't be wanting to get pinch hit for either.
Well, hey, whatever their manager is doing, it's working. So just keep going with it. All right. Don't. Pittsburgh's been in the doldrums. They've been in the coffins for the coffers for what 20 years. So let it breathe.
Yeah. Ozuna not having a good start for them, but that's Marcell Ozuna. He's got to be pushing 40. Ozuna from the Braves. All right. Any other baseball stuff you guys want to get into before we flip over to football? We have we've had some football stuff go on in the past week I want to talk
about. Sure.
No, but I'll bring this up. I don't care much about this. I mean, his velocity looks like his velocity looks like it's where it needs to be. If he's feeling all right, he's fine.
What? Tell Joe that Arkansas gave up 26 freaking runs the other day to Georgia, and then he can stick that Kittredge stat right to his ass.
I would like to see what.
There was 40 runs scored in a game, Joe, and your team lost by double digits.
Hey,
just going to throw it out there, bud. Just going to throw it out there.
I've been a part of those.
I mean, if you played baseball long enough, you played a couple.
This is me giving Joe a hard time.
We are not talking about that game.
I will say, one of the two teams that I played for in my collegiate career, I didn't pitch in the game, I don't believe, but we are a part of history because we did give up 2 grand slams in the same night.
How about that?
You can
Was
you can
Fernando
figure,
Tatis on that team as well?
you can figure out what team that was.
Well, you weren't playing against Gilman, were you?
I said one of the 2 teams that I played for in my collegiate career.
Oh, collegiate career.
Brett Ritchie just sent this to the group, so I have to pull this up now just to show you guys because
It
this
just
is
popped up. I just saw
actually
it.
real.
I just saw it.
And I'm going to pull up his Baseball Savant page just to show you guys here. Kobe Mayo has not barreled a ball this year.
Well, okay. So this is.
Did you turn the bat around and you start hitting with the barrel and you swinging the knob?
No, I think this is just based on how he compares to the rest of the league. I don't think it's necessarily that he hasn't barreled anything.
So yeah, I mean, we've talked about this. Like his hard hit rate is through the roof, right? Like in terms of his exit velo.
Not this year.
Well, maybe not this year, but like I think it was to start at one point. So the barrel percentage bullshit. Like they were saying Taylor Ward hadn't barreled a ball a year after he had 10 doubles. Okay. That's bullshit. And I looked it up and I'm like, all right, what does this barrel rate actually mean? It's a mixture of like the exit velo and the exit trajectory. That has nothing to do with a fucking barrel, guys. I mean, I can sit there and get fooled and find barrel. Yeah. And hit one somewhere. Like,
did you get on base?
Exactly. I mean, it's the barrel
rate. Did you get on base? I don't care.
The rest
if you
of
hit
the
it
stuff,
with the knob,
the rest of the stuff, the barrel percentage is not nearly as important as the hard hit, the average exit velo, which is really what you're looking for. Like, how hard is the ball coming off the bat, realistically? What's your expected batting average, that kind of stuff? I mean, you can take that into however you want to look at it. But
I guess
he's swinging a mission too much, and he's not hitting the ball hard enough. That's the
okay.
problem.
Well, how about this? How about he barrels the ball and smokes it right at the second baseman? Yeah. Are we going to hold that against him, or how about he hits another and it goes through? And that's my point.
That's the point of these stats. Is like sometimes baseball is inherently an unlucky sport sometimes, and sometimes it's a lucky sport.
It's a game of failure.
But I understand that. But if you're a guy who hit 230 one year, but you were hitting the ball, smoking ball at the second baseman every time, maybe you just got unlucky that year, and maybe next year. That's how you find diamonds in the rough. So that's why these stats exist, so that you can potentially maybe find a guy who hasn't performed up to expectation, but maybe it's not quite his fault. So I like that those numbers exist, but if it's the only thing that you pay attention to, then that's where you get into it.
Then you're jaded. Then you're I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong, but then you're jaded.
And I agree with you. I agree with you guys as well. The one thing I do want to say is like, yeah, I mean, stats are great and everything like that, and I think they help as well. But me bringing up that barrel percentage stat was one thing that, like, sometimes you need to take some of these advanced metrics with a grain of salt. I started to do a deep dive into, like, there's certain people who love the WRC plus thing now, which is like the weighted runs created, basically plus 100, so plus or minus 100. Is if you're under 100, you're below league average. If you're above 100, you're above league average. And I'm sitting there going into like how these are actually determined, and I'm like, there is same thing with fucking fielding stats, man. There is a ton of discrepancy that goes into a lot of this stuff that I just cannot trust these stats at times. You just can't. You just fucking can't.
I go back to the same statement I made like eons ago, and that is, look, we make up fucking numbers and then we need to have the numbers so we can justify them, and then all of a sudden we need to make sure we continue to harp on them. They're not justified. These are random ass numbers. Who cares?
You know what real numbers?
The job done? Do you get the job done, or do you not get the job done?
What are the stats? All right, Brian and Dusty, let's go through the stats that mean that we give a damn, let's go batters. That mean a damn for batters, right? Batting average, home runs, RBIs, on base percentage,
runs scored,
most
underrated stat.
That's about it. That's about it. Those are real tangible things.
I agree with every single thing you just said.
Yeah. As a pitcher, it's really it's as easy as ERA. Walks are a big thing to me. First strike percentage in an outing, and I do like, I see Lara. I like whip as well because that goes into your walks and hits given up. But really, ERA is going to be your biggest thing. Like if we sit here and scroll through like the teams that have the best bullpens in the league, we're going to sort it by ERA. That's what fucking matters.
And
not
and
wins and
I
losses.
love what you said. First strike percentage is huge, and I never thought about it like that, Brooksy.
And it's not only first strike percentage but it's how many. What percentage of strikes did you throw? Like if you threw 100 balls in that outing, you better be throwing over 66% strikes. Hopefully over 60% strikes, but the goal is 66 and above. That's why when you guys make fun of me because I always bring up the 66% club because that's where you want to be. You want to be 66%.
Why don't you get a shirt?
So if you do, we used to have that in college. Like that was our goal, right? You want to throw over 66% strikes. And if you did that for an extended period of time, then you won a shirt, you earned a shirt or whatever. And that was the shirt that you got. Same thing with hitters and they do their thing with QPAs, which is a thing as well at our college. And Dusty, I brought this up with you as well on the last podcast, but it's different for every team, but the main things are kind of like the main things. And my coach is supposed to be sending me a picture of their updated QPA cards, but it's something that they had to fill. You have to fill out a QPA card after every game. And it's like, okay, you go through each at bat, you have a standard. Here's what a quality plate appearance is. Did you do one of these things or did you not? And like, was this a quality plate appearance or not?
What is a quality plate appearance?
So it's hard hit balls. Did you swing at a ball? Did you get a runner over? Did you get a hit? Obviously, like stupid shit like that. Did you work a walk? They've even added stuff in there from when I was talking to them. Like they have such advanced metrics now. Like how many balls in the zone did you watch go by? How many balls in your happy zone, basically, because they have the heat map now. They have the heat map in college now, where they know where your happy zones are. Like how they used to pull up on, like, all right, Love's hitting his average in this part of the zone is way higher. Did you let balls go in that zone? So it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more involved now. But he's going to send me a picture of their QPA card, and I'm like, all right, just send it to me because I honestly just need the basics. Give me the 5 that we used to go off of. You fill it out after every game. And if you get so many QPAs in a week or a series or whatever, you earn a shirt that way for the hitters. So there was always like incentives to try to earn stuff.
I like what you're talking about, man. This is awesome.
But it's like, okay, it's not always about like you could, and honestly, you could get a hit. What was it? I mean, you could have a quality plate appearance for hitting a ball hard somewhere because you know what? You saw the pitch you were looking for. You fucking roped it. You just got unlucky and you hit it right at somebody. That could still be a quality plate appearance because you did what you set out to do. You just didn't find that. You just didn't find green.
Didn't find a hole. You didn't find a hole. No, don't get your minds out of the gutter. Didn't find a hole.
We are going to transition from baseball, but first, the country calling lineup has come out. So let's look at it together. Laney Wilson, Chris Stapleton are the 2 big headliners, I would say. Travis Tritt, I like seeing him.
Give me a little TT.
Yeah. Brooks'
Give me
favorite,
some
Jimmy
TT.
Charles down here at the bottom, like Jimmy Charles.
Jimmy Charles had to be in there.
But I mean, I love TT. TT is one of my favorites.
I will say this: it's a shame that Dirks and Miranda are playing on different nights because I saw them in concert together and they were fucking incredible. So yeah, I would. I mean,
Dustin Lynch and Rodney Atkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brothers Osborne was definitely going to be there. They're from Maryland.
The problem with this festival last year is that they made it 3 days and they just didn't really have the juice to go 3 days with it. I think it works a lot better as a 2-day.
Did the weather kind of screw it up too?
Well, the weather is always bad whenever there's a big event in Ocean City, and whenever there's something nice to be had, there's some sort of weather that's going to throw a wrench into it. But yeah, with her for my 40th birthday, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I do like Russell Dickerson, and we're always trying to find a hole.
Yes.
At all times.
at all times. All right, let's
Whether it be
transition.
baseball, basketball,
We're
football.
moving on to football, right?
Any other
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for that.
Dexter Lawrence
I
has
appreciate that.
been
I appreciate that a lot.
big sexy Dexy Lawrence has been traded from the New York Giants to the Cincinnati Bengals in our division. Number one, what do you think about how this affects the Ravens? Do you think that this is a good move for the Bengals? They also extended him, I believe,
They did.
giving up this 10th overall pick this year
Oh, they
to get a
did? I didn't
guy
know
that you
that.
know. Yes, I believe they did.
They did. No, they did.
And
For a fact.
and then we'll talk about the Giants side after. But talk about the Bengals side first, Brian. What do you think for the Bengals side? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What do you think?
I hate this trade without a doubt. This is a Joe
who?
Burrow trade.
For
I
who?
do not like it. This has got
You
Burrow
hate
written
it.
all over
You
it.
hate it as the Ravens, or you hate it for the Bengals?
I hate it for the Bengals. I don't
Okay.
think it's a very smart move. I think the Giants made out like gangbusters here. I know this draft is not that plentiful with top A talent, but getting a number 10 overall pick and shipping away a guy who wasn't happy, okay? He was not happy, and then the Bengals had to pay him, and they paid him. So, okay, now the Giants are going to get the number 10 overall pick, and they're going to get it at a cheaper price. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a really, really good player. But here, if I'm the Giants, I guess it's for the Bengals perspective. You're getting a good player. It's a draft that you don't expect to have, as much top end talent as maybe some other years. Maybe you're looking to shore up your run defense, especially in a division that likes to run the football. The Browns like to run the football. The Ravens, the Steelers all like to run the football. So I like it from that perspective, but it is a lot to give up for a guy who, I mean, what kind of leverage do the Giants have when the guy has openly said, I don't want to play in New York. I certainly want to get traded. The whole fucking league knows he wants to get traded. The fact that you're still able to get the 10th overall pick, get the 10th overall pick for him, I think is great for the Giants. I agree with Brian. I don't like the value as much for the Bengals, but he clearly is a good player.
The value doesn't make any sense to me. If it was a second round pick, okay. First round pick in the top 10?
I mean, even like at pick 25. But, I mean, there's pretty much just as good a chance as pick 25 is going to be good as there is pick 10. It's a crapshoot. So
it gives an ammunition to bundle those picks and go up and move forward.
If they want, or they can
Arvell Reese or whatever.
Building. Brooks, what do you think? Do you like it? Either perspective, take on the Giants.
Love this for the Giants. They got 2 top 10 picks now.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not?
The Bengals are in peril.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a 10 pick is. Am I cool with a first rounder? Like, if there's somebody like back, like if it were the Ravens at like 20 something, I know they're at 14. If it was the Ravens at like 20 something looking for defensive line help, which we have been for years now, cool. Let's. I mean, we tried to do a Max Crosby, but yeah, I mean that's. You're filling the Trey Hendrickson role and maybe a little bit better because he's a little younger. I believe I could be wrong there.
Well, he's 28 years old. He's a more of a run stuffer, and Hendrickson is more of an edge rusher. So.
And that's what they were looking for, and that's why they just never came to terms with Hendrickson. And I get that, but I'm not giving up a 10 pick for that. I don't think.
Realistically, unless you get the rookie
that's a 5-year deal.
Unless you're drafting the rookie of the year on defense, realistically, is this going to make the Bengals better in 2026?
Yes.
Yeah. They're a better team this year because of this move. Is it great for the franchise moving forward? Is this a team that's, do they think they're going to win 11, 12, 13 games this year? I don't think so. I mean, their quarterback can't stay healthy. They've got no offensive line. They've got no defensive line outside of Dexter Lawrence. They don't have any pass rush. The only pass rush they've had for the last 5 years is on the Ravens now. I just don't really know what they're doing. This is a win now move, and I don't think this is a win now team.
And it's not a win now team. And think about this: Dexter Lawrence is going to make $30 million next year. The number 10 overall pick will make $30 million for 5 years. That makes no financial sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I have nothing to add. I mean, I think we're all in agreement here.
It doesn't make any sense. They're just morons. And the Bengals are known to be cheap, and they're spending money out of the wazoo.
Yeah, at least let's sure up the offensive line a little bit more. How about that?
How about Joe Burrow doesn't get his fucking teeth kicked in?
From the
I'm sure
Giants'
Dexter Lawrence
perspective,
will help that out on the defensive side of the ball.
From the Giants' perspective, look, they've got 2 top 10 picks. Am I necessarily, as an NFL fan, scared when the Giants have 2 top 10 picks? No, because the last time they had 2 top 10 picks, they picked 2 fucking bums. But it's they had 2 shots at it for sure. They've got a team that has a young quarterback, a young core. Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterbo, Jackson Dart. They stole a couple of dudes from the Ravens. They got Isaiah Likely over there now. They got Pancake Pat.
Well, they still they still had Burns and Thibodeau. So they had.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't like a make or break thing. Getting rid of him is not like the end of the world. They still have some pressure and run stoppers. I mean, they're good.
Yeah. And they drafted what's his face last year? Abdul Carter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
True.
they have edge rushers all over the place. They need to shore up their defensive tackle spot, but yeah, I mean they've definitely done some work this offseason. They get 5 and 10 if they can get one of those guys or even both to impact their team in any kind of positive way in year 1, then you could look at a turnaround. But the problem with them is Jackson Dart going to stay healthy? How's Cam Scatterbo and Malik Neighbors going to come back if from their injuries, if they come back at the beginning of the season, whenever? So it's a lot of moving pieces. And also, is John Harbaugh past it, or are we going to find out this year that maybe he wasn't the problem in Baltimore? So a lot of question marks there. Go ahead.
I love this move from the Giants. I love it, and I think John Harbaugh is he's making his mark. And I also would like to see the dynamic between Joe Shane and John Harbaugh play out.
Well, wasn't that one of the I guess reportedly the rumor was like that was one of the last things that they were negotiating on was how much say that Harbaugh would have with Joe Shane. I don't know how true that is or not, but that was a rumor that came out. So I don't know. It's interesting. I agree with you guys too. I think this is I think this is great for the Giants. I mean, they're in a great situation right now, and honestly, Harbaugh's a good guy to get there in the locker room to set a tone, to get things moving.
Other than the Epstein files, the Giants are in great places.
Mike Vrabel just had like a 2.5 minute interview I really want to watch, but
I can't even fathom what that goes about.
Another trade type move. We don't know this for sure, but Schefter has reported that it is likely. So let's talk about it.
It's happening. It's done. It's
AJ Brown
done.
after June 1st. AJ Brown is almost certainly going to be traded from the Eagles to the New England Patriots. What do we think? Let's go from both perspectives again. You guys take whichever perspective you want to, and then we'll run with it for a little while. Go ahead.
Brooks, go ahead, Bob.
Sorry, what?
AJ Brown to the Patriots. Eagles and Patriots perspective on this. What do you think?
Yeah, but I mean, have they announced what the Eagles are getting for this?
No, they haven't. They haven't announced.
So I have no idea. It's kind of impossible to even wait. I mean, this is great for the Patriots, but are they giving up fucking a ton of shit for this? I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah. See, my thought process is this is going to be a good move for the Patriots for maybe a
homecoming.
Year.
He's coming. I mean, and Vrabel knows AJ Brown, so he knows how to deal with him. So
I guess I don't know. AJ Brown, I've seen this in the league just too many times with these receivers who act like this. I just feel like no matter what, is this going to go well for a year?
Maybe. I'm nervous. My door is open again.
Like he might. I think it might be one of those things where he has 100 catches, 1,400 yards, has a great year, and then after that he's doing this same shit again. And I don't know. AJ Brown's a guy that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
I would say that Vrabel seems like the kind of guy that would snatch him up by the collar. Oh, yeah. That's a nice looking badge.
There you go. Oh my God! Don't ever say that.
Gotta keep little calls.
You man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out on the AJ Brown thing. Reading books on the sideline, like winning a Super Bowl and saying you don't feel fulfilled because you didn't play well in the game. I just this guy just seems like the fucking worst.
He
I just don't
seems
want
like a
him on my
cancer.
team. Don't want him
I
on my
don't
team.
disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all.
That's why I gave the thumbs down. Is I don't believe he's good for a team.
Let me see if this will play. If you guys can hear the audio. If I hold on a second. Can you guys hear the audio or no?
No.
All right, let me get this off the screen and try to figure that out. But
I mean, if you think about it, if you're in that Patriots locker room right now, you're dealing with Diana Rossini comments, you're dealing with AJ Brown comments, you're trying to get ready for OTAs, a draft. What Robert Kraft apparently tried to put the X-nay on this whole report and like threaten people. This isn't good. So I love the AJ Brown move for the Ravens because it's season the Patriots are in peril.
I think this Patriots season is going to be questionable. A Super Bowl hangover, we always talk, is a real thing. Number one. Number two, you're going from a fourth place schedule to a first place schedule. It's always going to make it harder.
They're the Redskins. They're this year's Redskins.
Yeah, and you know, if you're picking a team to regress, I think that you're picking this team. I also just thought the AFC played out just incredibly awkwardly last year. A lot of the teams that we thought were going to be favorites were not there at the end. And I don't know if we're going to get back to some sort of normalcy, or maybe that was just kind of the way the league's going. But I don't think the Patriots deserved really to be in the Super Bowl last year. Do I think they were a great story? Yeah. Do I think they were a 14-win team that made the Super Bowl like talented? No, I don't think they were. I think they way outkicked their coverage last year, and that's maybe a credit to Vrabel and Drake May for carrying them to there. But I expect regression from the Patriots. And
if the Jets and Dolphins weren't so bad, I would tell you they win 8 games.
the Jets and the Dolphins are just
They're
so
awful.
bad.
They're
just
awful.
so bad.
okay.
So I think the Patriots will win 9 games because their division's terrible. But
I mean, yeah, and even if they win 10, that's 4 less than they won last year. That's a pretty big drop off.
Let me see if I can get this to the audio to work this time. Let me know.
And don't
saying thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you for your patience that you've shown in a personal and private matter for me and obviously everybody involved. I know that that's not easy for you, and I respect that, and I appreciate your efforts in doing so. I understand I could have addressed you guys sooner, but it was important to me to have a conversation with the players, which I did yesterday, very candidly, as we began our off-season program, which everyone is excited to be a part of. Stacy had mentioned the players' availability. It was never my intention to have them speak to you or address you before I did. And so I asked them to come today and to talk with you.
this man looks uncomfortable.
I also don't want to take away from our, the draft, the weekend of the draft. This is an important time for us, our organization, and the excitement and the joy that those players are going to have that we bring onto our football team. They're starting an amazing journey, one that should be celebrated as we welcome them onto our team. With that being said, I've had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me, that starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. We never want to be the cause of distraction. Those are comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team. We'll keep those private to ourselves. Care deeply about this football team and excited to coach it. I also know that I'm going to attack each day with humility and focus. And what I can promise you is that my family, this organization, the team, the staff, the coaches, everybody, our fans, most importantly, will get the best version of me going forward. That's what I know, and I'm excited to do that. But I wanted to just address this and thank you for your patience in dealing with the private and personal matter.
Tell you what, he didn't say shit.
He didn't say a damn thing. That
Goddamn
that is a Derek Jeter response right there. He said
Well-
nothing by saying a shitload of stuff.
Well, I like
And also
on the
that man
bottom.
that he spelled divorce out in about 2 minutes.
I like the comment on the bottom basically saying immediately when the story broke, he called it ridiculous and bullshit. And now he's giving this weird, somber press conference.
That is very bizarre.
Bad look. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
This
This
summer,
whole thing
John
is gonna
Harbaugh
be-
is smiling.
We're
John
not
Harbaugh
really.
is smiling.
I don't think we're going to be worried about this, and when the football season starts. But this is. I mean, it's just such a weird thing that happened. I mean, people are like, "Why is this a story?"
Tub. You're in a hot tub together.
Yeah.
How do you not insinuate?
People are like, why is this a story? And then like I saw somebody say something to the effect of, yeah, but what if JJ Redick and Woj were making out in a hot tub together? Do you think it would be a story? Like, come on, like this is weird. So yeah, I don't know. It's like yeah, it's something we needed to bring up, I guess. And I don't know. Why do we need press conferences where people talk for 2 minutes about nothing? Does that help anybody? Does anybody get any satisfaction out of this?
He wants to keep things private, but he wants to make sure that he gets it out to people in public. It makes no sense.
I don't know. It's the whole situation is incredibly strange to me. And
Diana Rossini resigning, 4 days after the story broke.
Yeah, did you read her letter too? Her letter of resignation was like calling out the people that were talking shit to her. I don't know.
It was basically don't do the investigation anymore. I'm going to resign.
Yeah.
They're going to still investigate.
Yeah.
You're holding hands on a deck 2 hours away from the place that the meetings are being held.
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right.
Weird.
Let's talk about actual football.
Madubuike.
Actual football. Yes. Formerly Justin, now Nnamdi Madubuike, was definitely one of the best, if not the best, defensive players on the Ravens for the better part of the last 4 years. Didn't play last year after the first game, I believe, because of his neck injury that a lot of people thought was going to be career-threatening. Luckily, he's had a lot of work done on his neck, done a lot of stuff, and he had surgery, I guess a second surgery earlier this week that led doctors to believe that he is going to be able to make somewhat of a full recovery. See, like, yeah, that's
you couldn't help yourself. It was
too funny. It was too funny. It was too funny.
I knew it was coming.
I could not do it. It was so funny.
So it looks like we're going to get Madubuike back. Great news for the Ravens. Hopefully, if he can come back full force and we can get Trey Hendrickson up to snuff and Mike Green can make a leap, then we got a defensive line brewing.
Do you think the surgery happened because the Ravens asked him to do it before the draft? That's a real question.
I don't know. I think the whole thing was just, hey, how can I get back onto the football field? What kind of steps do I need to take? So I don't know. I don't know if this is the second neck surgery. Did he have neck surgery before, or did they kind of do like a lot of PT before they decided on neck surgery? Like, I wonder how this really went. I don't really know for sure. But good news is that doctors have thumbs up this situation, and hopefully we're able to see any type of good football out of him this year would be a giant bonus for the Ravens. Great news all around. Brandon Aubrey, richest kicker deal in history of football, deservedly so, I would say. $7 million a year, 4 years, $7 million a year, so 4 years, 28 and 20 guaranteed. And I mean, the dude is a fucking animal. So that's all I can really say about that. Good for that guy.
And then
Brent Williams.
Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker. But that being said, what's your craziest draft moment in terms of kickers?
In terms of kickers?
Yeah.
They don't get drafted very often.
Sebastian Janikowski, number 18 overall.
I mean, there's just so much stupid shit has happened. Mark Mosley won the fucking MVP, for Christ's sake, of the
Holy
NFL.
moly, what a name. What a drop right there. You are savage.
I mean, crazy when you said craziest draft moment, the first thing I thought of was when Michael Penix went to the Falcons. I still think it's one of the most befuddling things that's ever happened. They signed Kirk Cousins to a $150 million deal and then draft Michael Penix,
number 8 overall.
So strange. I'll never understand it.
What do you got, bro? Draft moment. What's your craziest draft moment?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
I think the Vikings missing their pick 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I remember when the Eagles took Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson, and then they panned over to the Vikings front office, and the Vikings front office was like, what the fuck were they thinking? Thank God. Take it. Like, they were like, run the pick to the fucking stage right now. We don't want anything to happen.
maybe Vrabel's reaction after they traded AJ Brown.
Yeah. When he's like, I think he walked out of the room.
Speaking of draft and football and stuff like that, and kickers, I guess, too, what are the Ravens going to do about their punter situation? I mean, I feel like I haven't seen anybody talk about it anywhere. Are they
draft one in like the 5th round, probably?
I was going to say, are we going to draft one, or is there somebody coming up in college that's really good, or is there somebody sitting out there that they think they can just fucking make do with?
I mean, my boy Nate over at Pig and Rooster is he's one with the punter market. You know, I have no idea. So
I don't know either. I mean, that's why I'm asking.
I would bet unless there's a free agent signing coming, I would bet that they're probably just going to take the best one available in like the 5th round, and that's going to be it. Because especially now Harbaugh is gone, I don't think the special teams emphasis is going to be quite as felt, which is fine. Okay, I mean, we're good at drafting down the board. We don't need to be wasting one of those picks that could hit at safety or corner on a fucking punter.
Or punters are a dime a dozen on the scrap heap. So
get Rodrigo Blankenship, see if he can transition into punting. That's what I would do.
Roberto Luongo, remember that number 2, second round pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Roberto Luongo was a fucking goalie for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Vancouver Canucks, I believe. You're talking about Roberto. You're talking about Roberto Aguayo.
Roberto Aguayo. Sorry.
I think you're right.
Roberto Luongo definitely was playing with Sedin.
He was
playing with the Sedins in
Roberto Aguayo couldn't kick with the hockey pads on for Roberto Luongo.
Oh man.
To backtrack a little bit, taking a little bit of a U-turn, because I don't know if we talked about this or not yet, and I just saw it on my timeline, and it just sparked my memory because it happened kind of in that in between when we were in between podcasts. Did we talk about Kevin McGonigal's contract at all with Detroit?
No. Is that the dude for the Tigers?
Yeah,
the younger kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I mean, he's a rookie. He's batting .317 right now and looks like a stud. And I think he got similar to what's his name, Connor Gray. He got like 8 years, 150 or 120 or something like that. And obviously just a few games into his rookie campaign, but he is. I mean,
yeah, 8 years, 150, and it takes him through arbitration. And it's just, I mean, it's just how many of these are we going to see? We saw it with the I can't remember his name, but the Mariners shortstop. We saw it with Connor Griffin. We saw it with the Mariners shortstop. His name is Colt or something. I can't remember what his last name is. I mean, we saw it with Basayo. We've seen it a lot, and this is a trend that's going to keep happening. But good for Detroit. I'm sure the fans are excited.
Could you imagine if the Orioles did this with Colton Cowser after that first April?
Oh my God,
how mad people would be right now.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying he's not going to turn it around. I'm not.
Imagine if we traded Colton Cowser for Trevor Rogers instead of Kyle Stowers. Everyone would have been up in arms at that point, but it would have worked out well at this point. So, you know, it's all fucking
okay. Random. Since we're there, how are you guys feeling after Trevor Rogers had two a little bit shaky, if you want to call it that, shaky outings?
Feel fine.
I feel fine. I never really thought he was going to be the legitimate ace of the staff all year. And maybe he still will be. But I think that Bradish and Boz have higher potentials than him. I think he's kind of like I think he's going to be good, but not great kind of thing.
I'll take 15 extremely strong starts over 2 bad starts any day of the week.
Yeah, and I'm with you here.
I disagree with Dusty.
So I agree with Dusty's comment about like stuff wise, Boz and Bradish both have better stuff than Kramer.
Then Rogers.
I mean, yes, Rogers. Sorry, yes, Boz and Jesus Christ, Boz and Bradish both have better stuff than Rogers. So I think the upside is better with them. Yes. Pitching wise at the moment and over last year, obviously Rogers has been better. And honestly, even in the starts that he didn't, the last 2 starts, he didn't perform as well up to Rogers' status. I think that he actually pitched pretty well in those starts and just kind of got unlucky, made a couple bad pitches here and there. I'm not that worried about it, but I'm with Dusty here. Would I be that surprised to see? I mean, another one of my bold predictions by the end of the year, what I said at the beginning of the year, by the end of the year, I think Boz will have the best stuff. I mean, he already has the best stuff, but he will be the best pitcher on the staff by the end of the year. Obviously, he hasn't figured it quite out yet, but I think he's right there. And I think him and Bradish are going to sit there and contend for the number 1 spot at some point. I mean, what a luxury to have that, right? I mean, I think Rogers can, I mean, Christ, 3.5 ERA, give me that for the whole season. And then that, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a good spot to be in, even though it doesn't feel great right now because none of them are pitching up to their potential, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not worried about Rogers long term. I think he'll be fine. I don't
I'm right here.
he's-
Don't worry about it.
Sorry. Trevor.
Trevor.
I love that Albernez told Gunner that he's reached his pickoff quota for the year, and if he gets picked off again, he's gonna fucking kill him. That's fucking
yeah. I fucking love that. I mean, 3. He's got 3 already, dude. That's
yeah,
bad.
and he got picked off twice yesterday, and one of them, lead off walk in the 9th, and you're trying to get momentum, and he gets picked off before the guy even throws a pitch to the next batter. And I think he was probably in there. I don't know why they didn't have a camera angle when he challenged on that one, which was weird. But
regardless, I'm done. I'm done with it.
Can't
Man.
be doing that shit.
Fucking pay attention.
You got, especially if you're Gunner and you're leading off, you got Ward, Alonso, and fucking, you got your boys coming up behind you. Like,
and you have a first base coach, she'll say you kill a man. So why don't you just like have him yell back, like back?
I'm sure he caught him in between steps on the first one, which I get, but I mean, fucking pay attention, man. Take your shit off on base.
Yeah.
You ever been picked off?
Yes, it's the worst feeling in the world.
I got picked off once. It drove me insane. I still think about it.
It is serious. It is seriously one of the worst. Like, it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You go back to the dugout and no one wants to look at you. You're like,
any base running error is so dumb. Like when you get thrown out, when you shouldn't be trying for the extra base, or if you don't tag up properly, or that kind of stuff. If you get doubled off when you shouldn't, it's always the worst.
But I will tell you, as a pitcher, one of the best feelings is picking.
Oh yeah, just stealing outs. Get as many outs as possible. Give me that out. I'll take it.
I'm gonna shame myself. One time, I was a first baseman. I was looking at the runner, and the pitcher made a pickoff move, and the ball hit me directly in the chest.
I've done that. I've been the pitcher. I've been the pitcher in that scenario. You were fucking talking to him, weren't you? Yeah.
Most likely. Yeah. I can't remember, but I got hit with the ball in my chest. I'm like, Jesus, I'm a moron.
Yep, done that before. And I'm also like, Jesus, did I stop your heart? Like, and also, thank God I was accurate on that throw.
Exactly.
It just drops down. Yeah. It also drops straight down and it's not to the fucking fence. That was all, and you know what the best feeling at times, like even when you're not trying to do it, but like if you make a terrible pickoff throw to first base, and it catches him in the ribs coming back, and it just stays right there. And you're like,
yeah, you gotta go.
You're like, thank God that should have been up the line, but
yeah.
Oh,
All right,
man.
guys, we are probably going to be wrapping up this one shortly. We're going to do an immaculate grid to finish as speedy as we possibly can. Look out for Thursday. Thursday's show is going to be cool because we're going to be talking about the NFL draft. The NFL draft first round on Thursday night. We have the NFL draft all weekend, so do a little bit of homework and tell you maybe some sleepers that we'd like, and potentially what the Ravens would be looking for at 14. Although I would bet quite a fair amount of money that they're going to be trading back. It just feels like a while since we've done it, and it feels like we're due.
Before we do the grid, get your butt to Pig and Rooster, please. Anyone, get your butt to Pig and Rooster. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this. Every single time we log off live from Pig and Rooster, it plays Clueless next door. That makes no sense.
Well, you need to take that up with whoever's YouTube is signed in there.
Delaware Dave.
Delaware Dave
watches Clueless a lot. He's a big Alicia Silverstone fan.
Alicia Silverstone reference.
Anyway, guys, congratulations to Matt Fitzpatrick, who took down Scotty Scheffler in a fucking playoff at the RBC Heritage, by the way.
We didn't
kind of choked it on the 18th. He had a chance. All he had to do was get up and down from the same spot Scheffler did, and he kind of flubbed his chip 20 feet short and didn't make the putt, but then he absolutely fucking stuck one with from 200 yards into the wind with a 5-iron.
And he also took his hand off.
Yeah.
You're right.
Which is crazy because he probably didn't want to go quite straight at the flag as much as he did, but he got away with it.
He was probably like, shit, that's going to be short or long or whatever he was thinking. I don't know.
Good for him for winning. I think that's the second time he's won that. And I think he beat Jordan Spieth at a playoff in that tournament, if I'm not mistaken, a few years back. So
3 years.
He's been playing really good golf. I think he has 2 wins already this year now.
Once again, lost the braces. Now he's winning tournaments.
Yeah, man. Good for him. And the way he handled, he's handled all these crowds that have been yelling the most ridiculous shit at him all year has been really great. So good for him. Really, really,
yelling at him?
really,
just Ryder
Cup. Very anti. It gets quickly from like, hey, we hate you because you're on the other Ryder Cup team, to hey, your fucking wife is a piece of shit, your kid, like people say ridiculous stuff. If you want to seek it out, you can find it on Twitter, but it's not good. But he's a pro. He's able to handle that shit. And I would tell you this, I am incredibly worried about the next Ryder Cup. I was incredibly worried about this Ryder Cup. I'm even more worried about the next one. The Euro team is just so fucking good, and we don't have dogs.
They're dangerously good.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the grid as we always do. We're going to go for speed, not score. And I'm going to get a timer going on my phone so we can keep track. As soon as I share the screen, we will start the timer. And let's
go.
Orlando Cabrera is the first guy that came to mind. Bronson Arroyo.
Bronson Arroyo is good.
Played for those two teams.
Alfonso Soriano is Nats, and
I like that. Oh my God, I'm typing horribly. Cincy and the Yankees, Chapman, right? Aroldis Chapman. We've got 30 stolen bases. Man, I wish we had fucking Soriano. Trey Turner had to have done it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Trey Turner had 30 bags, I imagine. Cincinnati, 30 bags.
Billy De La Cruz.
Hamilton.
Billy, whatever his name is, Billy something. Shit.
Billy Hamilton had
Billy
70 fucking stolen bases. MVP, Ronald Acuna had like 70 bags in his MVP.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Ronald Acuna Jr. MVP for the Yankees. I don't know who. Jeter? Jeter had to win an MVP at some point, right?
No. Never did.
Okay, who did? Who did? Somebody.
Aaron Judge.
Judge, good call. Aaron Judge. I forgot about that guy. Boston MVP. Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, Pedroia. Pedroia won one.
Yeah, Pedroia.
All right.
Time.
I mean, that's fucking 101.
Oh,
damn, we did it.
101.
So close.
101. What's our record? 58?
58.
Yeah, something like just under a minute. Yeah. Man.
Derek Jeter ruined it.
I
thought Jeter won an MVP in like 98 or 99.
He had A-Rod and he had Nomar Garcia-Parra. They were winning MVPs.
He won All-Star MVP, World Series MVP, Rookie of the Year, but never an actual
You want to do yesterday's grid?
MVP. That is
Did you do yesterday's grid? Are you cheating on it?
fucking crazy. How is that? I did not. No, I promise I did not. No, we can do it. Let's do it. Let me reset the timer and let's fucking do it.
Let's rock and roll.
Previous grid, yesterday's grid, unplayed. Look at that. Go.
Oh,
Derek Lee.
Orioles, Derek Lee.
That one. Played
Marty
minimum.
Cordova.
Yes.
head of tanning bed.
10 home runs. Wellington Castillo.
Yes. What a good one.
Why is he
Wellington.
not coming up? Wellington
Put-
Castillo.
There.
Played second base. Fucking, I don't know.
Sandberg,
Sandberg. Good
the most
call.
famous one for
Second
them.
baseman for the Twins. Anybody. Brian Dozier.
Oh, great
Good
reference.
one. Good
Wow.
one.
Played second base, 10 home runs. Johnny Scoop.
Scoop.
Pitched in a game for the Cubs, Zambrano. I mean, anybody. Give me a name for the Twins.
Loriano.
Yeah.
Liriano.
Liriano. Yeah,
Francisco
Liriano.
Liriano, 10 home runs and pitched
One
Otani.
game. No. Oh, okay.
Stop.
I wanted to do Chris Davis.
It's 59.9.
Damn it!
I mean, it's under.
So
It's
close.
Hey, we're under 59.9 and we're at 52. Wow.
That was our
That's
best.
a new record, I think.
Yeah.
Damn,
No.
dude. Wellington Castillo. If I could have spelled his name, we would have gotten.
He only has one L in it. That's weird. Yeah.
No, it's so weird. I was looking at the other day because he hit 20. I remember the year he hit like 20 homers for us, and I was looking up to try to see what year that was. Yeah. Derek Lee, great. Marty Cordova, great. Ryan Sandberg.
They had to be
here.
the number one pick, Ryan
Yeah.
Sandberg.
I doubt.
Who did you want here, Brooks?
I was going to go
Davis?
Ben Zobrist for
Chris-
Cubs.
I was gonna go Chris Davis.
Yeah. Carlos Santana. Yeah. Babe Ruth probably could have worked there.
Babe
buddy.
Ruth. Dude, we're on
but
fire. Let's try one more. We're on fire right now. I feel like we're firing.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
One,
all
mo-
right.
one
we're
one
firing.
more. If we go backwards from 59, then we'll end it.
All right. I feel like that was the easiest one we've had. All
Oh,
right.
wow.
No spelling
Oh.
mistakes. One more. Play now. Let's go. Start.
Go.
Okay. Already starting slow here.
I
don't
hate
like
this.
this. I hate this.
I hate this one. I'm already out.
Ben Sheets.
I don't think he
think.
pitched for LA, did he?
Okay.
No.
Yep.
All right.
We're back.
And we're out.
right.
That's a
Yes,
clue.
yeah.
That's it.
Guys, we are once again doing our draft preview show on Thursday. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Orioles series against the Kansas City Royals. And maybe some other interesting, exciting stuff will have happened by then. Maybe we'll have some more NFL trades to talk about that day as we lead into the draft. Usually there's some stuff that happens the day or two before. And yeah, thank you for joining, liking, commenting, subscribing. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to a wedding this weekend in Kent Island, which is going to be pretty fun.
Nice.
Shout out to my buddy Andy. Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to see a lot of my friends this weekend, so I'm excited. So yeah.
Awesome. Hey, have fun at the wedding, buddy, and we'll all talk on Thursday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy
The Nate and the
WrestleMania.
Pig and Rooster.
Cheers. We love you guys. Ending. Outros are